Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. You are on SamIAm Tarot and I am SamIAm. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time, thank you for joining me. If you are a returner, welcome back. And I hope that you are enjoying my videos this far. So we're gonna get into a reading for the sign of Gemini for the rest of the month. So we're gonna look at what's going on with you Geminis, the twins. What's going on with the Geminis for the rest of the month? Oh. Cleanse our space, Geminis. Get some of that dust off there. Okay. I'm making it worse, aren't I? Okay. You get the gist. All right. So let us jump right in and see what we have going on for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. One more of these. These cards do not bend, so how is everybody? I hope you are all doing well. Enjoying the upcoming enjoying the holiday season. If you don't celebrate the holidays, that's perfectly fine. But hopefully you're all feeling a shift of things changing in your lives, whether that be, and hopefully all those changes are positive ones, where you are feeling shifts. I feel a lot of people are feeling shifts and things happening right now, whether that means they are divorcing old ideas and ways of doing things and starting to adopt new ideas. Finding new inspiration. Okay, here we go. So somebody is walking away from something that they no longer feel fulfilled in. And they're ready for this cycle to wrap up. They're not even trying to stand in the way of it. They're like, I gotta go. It's something that they are not happy in. So Gemini, this is either you or someone you're thinking of. So yeah, Gemini, these are the messages that are coming out for you. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, this is you walking away from someone or someone walked away from you, but you could be walking away from someone that you know it was time for it to end. It was time for whatever this was to wrap up, whether it be a relationship or a situation that you just weren't happy in. It was time to Some of you are saving money, putting money aside. Some of you felt stuck in that situation because you weren't able to save. Yeah, you're no longer reminiscing about what has happened in the past. I feel like you're done, and like I was saying before the reading started, that's the season that a lot of people are in, wanting change and accepting this change, accepting that this change is inevitable, that it's time. It was meant to happen. Sometimes we get caught up like, man, I should have left a long time ago. It wasn't time for you to leave then because there was a lesson that you needed to learn. Yeah. A lot of you this tower is coming down and I don't find that you are unhappy about this. Spirit says that's the truth. Some of you are happy about this ending. You have been waiting on this tower. It's like this, whatever happened was like the thing that you needed to help you be like, thank God. Now I can walk away from this situation. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling relief from this tower coming down. And you're no longer, you're not mourning. I don't see any sadness here. I see someone walking away from someone or something that they realized they no longer care about, and they were ready for this cycle to end. So, it's like I wasn't getting anything out of this anyway. I wasn't able to save any money. Some of you were, and that's what, some of you were saving money. But you are not upset over this situation. You are no longer ignoring signs and symbols when you get them. So when this tower came, you weren't even bothered by this tower. I don't feel like you were bothered by this tower. In fact, some of you welcomed it. Some of you caused it. Yeah. Some of you were yo-yoing back and forth between leaving this situation and staying, and you're finally out of that. Okay. Yeah. And you're ready to make a new path for yourself. I feel like some of you have been going back and forth on this for a while. Some of you are wanting to leave a job. And I feel like some of you you've been there for a really long time. And you haven't always felt this unhappiness, but I feel like something is different. Something changed in you. And that's what you've been going back and forth on. And maybe this tower had to do with you going back and forth. You got caught looking for another job or, something like that. Yeah, somebody was like, got reprimanded for, looking for, and like they were sitting in this meeting like, I don't care about nothing. you saying to me right now. Like somebody was totally unbothered by this tower. And maybe because this isn't the first time. And so, yeah. So for those of you that have been saving money, that have been putting money aside, you're not even bothered by this because you're on the, I feel like some of you, if you are not able to take care of yourself right now from this other endeavor, I feel like you will be soon. Like, and you feel confident that I feel like this was just like no longer wanting to, go back and forth on this situation. And I feel like you were waiting on something to happen so you could drop one of these. Some of you, like, you just needed something to happen for them to be like, you know what? You can no longer work here. And you were like, okay. Just, yeah, I don't feel like some of you were as bothered as you thought you were. And I think part of that is what kept you in this space for so long, because you were afraid of the outcome. But I feel like some of you have lost that fear. You are no longer afraid of what might happen in this situation. I feel like some of you are starting, you're meditating, you're spending more time, you're listening to your spirit guides. This could also be someone's spirit guides or, team that's around them in the spiritual world that's been guiding you, which is your inner compass, your inner voice that's telling you, so I feel like this is you having a conversation with yourself, or your spirit team having a conversation with you, letting, I guess giving you that encouragement to say like, yeah, it's time to go. And maybe this tower was brought down by, the spirit world intervened, and it was just like, okay, here you go. You need something to go ahead and, push you on out there. Here you go. Yeah, you've made up your mind. A lot of you have made up your mind about what you want to do, what direction you want to take. A lot of you have made up your mind. If this tower hasn't come down, it will come down, and it's going to have you, you're going to, for a lot of you, when this tower comes down, you are not going to be, I don't feel like you're going to be unhappy about this ending. You already know it's time for it to come down. So you're not, I feel like you needed a reason because you didn't want to walk away from the situation. But this tower is like, you're reluctantly like, this makes me feel like, you were doing it, but you was kind of like, ushering somebody else out the door. Like it wasn't really for yourself. Like, yeah, I want to go, and I know it's nothing here, but I feel like this tower is going to make you stop juggling and finally make that move. So some of you have walked away, and some of you are still like, you're still waiting for something to happen. When this tower happens, I feel like you are going to, that's when you're going to make this choice to walk away. And I don't think it'll be a difficult one, because you have meditated on this. You've been guided to choose what direction to take. You already know what direction you want to take. Some of you have already started to see evidence of your manifestations. Okay. So maybe some of you are I feel like some of you are keeping yourself stuck. You got a lot of 222. I do feel like a lot of you have made a decision. There are some of you that are still juggling because you haven't made up your mind yet. You're still just, and for some of you, for another set of you, this tower has come down. And now you're still in your head about whether you should go or whether you should stay. But I feel like right now you're keeping yourself stuck because you know which decision will make you happier. But something about this situation, whether, okay, so if it's a relationship, I feel like, you know, for example, you're staying because everybody thinks you should stay because it's stable and, you know, the money and, you know, what about the stuff and the kids and the house and all that. So I feel like some of you you're juggling because you're still in your head about what other people think and how other people will react and what other people will say and all of that. And for some of you, if this, like I said, if this tower has not fallen, this is the mindset that you're in right now. You're like, if something were to happen, what would I do? And I feel like some of you would keep yourself stuck there. You would keep yourself stuck there because of other people's ideas about what's best for you, as opposed to you choosing it for yourself. And you already know what you want. You know what you want. You're allowing fear to cause you to not go towards ultimate happiness. I feel like some of you feel like you don't deserve it, or it's not something that you've ever seen, so you're not even sure of like what that would even feel like, so you're afraid to even go towards it. But I feel like you're no longer in defense mode. I feel like a lot of you are ready. Those of you that have walked away from the situation and you know, in order to start something else, I feel like you're done defending your ideas. You're done like telling people, you know, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but you know, it's just kind of like, sometimes you have to just let people, some people just want to hear themselves talk. And sometimes, and even if they mean well, sometimes you have to just, you know what? Okay. Because if a person's not respecting, you know, your idea of what's best for you and what will make you happy, then stop trying to convince them otherwise. You know, clearly they're not going to hear what you're saying. Yeah, you know, it's like, I'm not even upset about walking away from this situation. I don't feel any kind of, you know, like, I don't feel any kind of, you know, hurt from this. I'm over it. For some of you, you went through the phase of being hurt already. You've been experiencing that for a while. And that's what nobody understands, because you haven't really talked to a lot of people about this. You haven't really told anybody how much this situation how unhappy it makes you. Because you already know, you already have a feeling like people are going to be like, yeah, but what about, you know, what about the money? And, you know, everybody knows y'all to be so-and-so. And like, so some of you are like, other people are more concerned about what the outside world is going to say than you are. But for some reason, you're allowing those people, listen, come on now. If that's not ready to walk away from something, I don't know what is. Definitely ready to dead this. Like, I'm done feeling, somebody is tired of carrying around this burden, you know, and you're ready to do something else. Somebody is ready to do their own thing. somebody is ready to, yeah, it's like I've been stabbed in the back by this thing so many times, and I don't even care anymore. Like I so know that everything is gonna be fine. I'm not worried. See that at the bottom of the card? Everything's gonna be fine. You already know that, you know, putting this situation to an end. Putting this situation to an end, yeah. And you don't want to, you're tired of the lies, you're tired of the deception surrounding this situation. You're tired of not being honest with yourself, you know, more so than what anybody else has to say. But I'm feeling like you're tired of lying to yourself about how this situation makes you feel, how this person makes you feel. You're tired of this. So you're ready for, yeah, somebody's definitely ready to walk away. Wow, okay. Yeah, you're ready for some equal give and take. Someone is definitely feeling like you're ready to walk into a new future, a new life of equal give and take. You're ready for your happy place. You're ready for your happy time. You know, this is your time. And I really feel like a lot of you know that, you know, intuitively, you know that it's your time. Yeah, see? Thank you, Spirit. I told you. Some of you know that it's time. You know that it's time. I'm really happy with what I've been saying so far in these readings. Yeah. I feel like this is you acknowledging what's, you know, the past. And, you know, you learned a lot. This is, for some of you, this is honoring your inner child, giving your inner child back the freedom to say, like, you know what, you don't have to accept what's been given to you so far. You have the power to move on. So I feel like this is, so for some of you, this is you following your dreams. This is your adult self giving your dreams back to yourself as a child. You know, for a lot of us, like, you know, when growing up, you know, when you're a child, your dreams are unencumbered. You know, you don't feel any kind of hold back. You know, you dream for the stars. And as you get older, life makes you feel like that's not possible anymore. So you start to be, you know, your ego gets more involved and you start to become more realistic about things, about the you know, availability and your access to things. And so you convince yourself that, you know, the way you felt as a child was childish. You know, it was the way you believed as when you were a child. And now I feel like a lot of you are coming back into this knowledge of yourself, like, you know what, I was able to manifest things. You're having memories of things that you asked for and you got it. Or, you know, you're taking a test and you just had this instinct to change an answer, and that was the deciding grade between, you know, you getting a A or a B, or, you know what I mean? So I feel like this is you acknowledging the child in yourself, like, you know, be that child. This is your giving yourself, or like the ancestors giving your child self permission to dream again. That to know like you knew when you were a child, you know, when you were little and you knew you were going to get that bike on Christmas. There was no doubt in your mind you were going to get that bike. or that Teddy Ruxpin, or that My Buddy. I'm aging myself right now, I realize that, but it's okay. Some of you are going to know what toys I'm talking about. There's going to be a lot of you that are going to be like, what? A Teddy who? So yeah, if you know, you know. All right. All right, so yeah, some of you are, yep, Spirit says that's the truth. That is the truth. And this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is you. Some of you may have started to see a prophet, or you will very soon. And this prophet is going to give you the courage that you need. I feel like some of you just need that, just that little incentive is what you need. But I do feel like you are going to develop or earn, you're going to be able to earn money from this. You're going to be able to be successful in this next endeavor, whether it's walking away from there's a relationship here. So, either this is walking away from a job, or to start your own business, or walking away from an old relationship to go into a relationship with someone else, or to be by yourself and to find your way again, find your way back to dreaming again, allowing yourself to want the things that you wanted before, in the same way, being able to, knowing that you will manifest those things, equal give and take from life. I feel like some of you feel like life has you just been beaten up by life, and this is life, or the universe, or God, or whatever you call it, saying like, you are in control of the equal give and take we get. There's been situations that you've been in where because of the situation, like you gave other people the power to control what you were able to have. And I feel like a lot of you are ready to step out of that. You're definitely ready to step into your own power. Yeah. And you're ready to rush in towards it quickly. Yeah, this time I feel like you're being very careful about your next moves. You're being very methodical in your interactions with people, in your actions, period. You're, choosing your steps wisely. I'm feeling like this is some of you wanting, like, being afraid to walk away, but I don't feel like a lot of you are anymore. Some of you might still be in this energy of not being sure of what to do next, but I feel like you're going to walk away from this. Some of you are still stuck on the love and how you felt about this job or this person or this relationship, and it's keeping you like, maybe I should stay, but I don't feel like a lot of you are. I don't feel like a lot of you are going to do that. Yeah, see, you're worried about this situation, and I do see some of you walking away swiftly, like, doing something in the public. Maybe having, doing something on YouTube, or you become an influencer of some kind. And maybe this is you not necessarily staying in this situation, but in an effort to not rush in, you're kind of standing still. Like you've walked away from the situation, but you're like just on the other side of it. So for you, it feels like you haven't made any moves. you feel like you haven't done anything, but you are making progress. I do see some of you taking the steps towards, you know, being happy, taking charge of your own future. Yeah. Something has made you feel like obsessed. You've been obsessed for a long time with the idea of this situation, and that's why a lot of you feel stuck in it, because it became something that you, I don't know, like you convinced yourself, like, if this doesn't work out, what am I going to do? Who am I going to be? And I feel like you're starting to understand that there's more to your life than this relationship, than this job, than, you know, whatever it is you're involved in that you are wanting to get out of. You're starting to understand that there's more to life than this, and that you deserve to be happy. Yeah. You're moving away from this quickly. I feel like a lot of you want to free yourself from this bondage. I feel like this is your spirit guides coming in to break these chains. Because some of you are having a harder time walking away than others. I feel like this is spirit coming in to tear this down. Yeah, some of you are going to be removed from this situation. It's gonna happen. It's gonna come down. But don't be afraid of the change that's coming, because I feel like you have the tools to be successful, to move forward out of this turmoil and, you know, unhappiness. I feel like a lot of you will overcome this phase of your life. Give yourself permission to want those things again, to want to be happy and joyful and childlike in your want for things. So thank you, Gemini, for joining me. I hope that this reading resonated with you and that you enjoyed what I had and have to offer. So thank you so much again. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. I would love to interact with you. Tell me what you think. How do you feel? What resonated? What didn't resonate? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.